Now this is how I prep my Barbie. You will need a bit of paper, twisted, just little strips, one sheet. You want some fuel. The gel stuff is okay, this is liquid. A few large briquettes, and I like to use some small ones. So on top of the paper then, I shall be issuing birch bark, which I collected here in the park. So that all just goes over the top. And then I have some natural firelighters here, which I bought in a packet. I'll split them down a bit. They want to stand up a bit, really, because they burn better. Don't lie them all next to each other, because you won't get any air in between them. You'll need to create air that can move into the heat mass. You've got to leave a flat enough base for it to take all the coals and the briquettes on top. Now I've got me a load of twigs here, so I'm going to start some chunky ones. So I'm going to just start dropping some of these on. Now these will light quicker than briquettes, and they will retain the heat from the firelighters. There's quite a lot of twigs. Let's see what a bit of pine bark does. It's supposed to have resinous qualities, as does the birch bark. So let's try a little pine cone in the middle. Oh, let's put that bit of bark. And that's about it, I think, folks. So I'll put that there. And you can use some of this wood as a retainer for your coals. I'll make sure that some of the paper is still lightable. So we just slam all this on, and then some of these pieces that have fallen to the edge, you want to stick them back where they're useful. And these little ones, once it's lit, you're not going to be able to get your hand in there, so you might as well do it. A bit like that, isn't it? Now the billy can be quite useful for raising the bed. When it's not so hot later, you can raise the bed. You can also, like I have, use a bigger grill. This has got little feet on it, and that stops it sliding off. But you can also drop it down a level down here to increase the heat. And don't forget your lighting when it gets dark. Just light it up with a dose of fuel. You get through the gaps so it goes to the bottom. And don't forget the edges. It's the important bit, really. Give it a good old soaking. That should reach down to the birch bark and everywhere, and the paper. That should be pretty rosy lit Barbie by now. Anyway, so now you've stacked it up a bit and you've got the hot in, and it's concealing, conserving the heat. That's all, folks.